So the jury was sent home yesterday after about an hour of deliberations. Hunter Biden didn't take the stand. Do you think that was a mistake on the defense's part?
No, I think he was right not to take the stand. His lawyer, Abby Lowell, understands the consequences of taking the stand. It opens you up to all kinds of questions about your background, your history, other possible crimes. So probably he was well advised not to take the stand. Look, he's trying for a jury nullification verdict. The facts are obvious. The law is obvious. The best thing that could happen to Donald Trump would be for Hunter Biden to be acquitted, because that would show clearly that it all depends on where you're tried in America. That if you're Donald Trump and you're tried in New York, even if there's no crime at all, even if they made up the crime out of whole cloth, you'll be convicted. But if your name is Biden and you're tried in Delaware, the chances of jury nullification and acquittal are far, far greater. It would expose the double standard of the American system better than Donald Trump has been able to expose in his statements. So I think deep down, probably there are Trump people who are rooting, ironically, for an acquittal in the Hunter Biden case, because it would really display the double standard that's at work in America today.
That's a great point, because they'd have an example. Speaking of Donald Trump, he completed his mandatory sentencing interview yesterday with the New York probation office. Reports saying it only took about 30 minutes with routine questioning. So what do you think this means for Trump's sentencing?
Nothing. It should have taken 30 seconds. CNN, the station that misinforms constantly its viewers, had people, experts on over and over again saying how important this is. There is nothing less important than a probation report for Donald Trump. This judge has already made up his mind. He made up his mind about the sentence before the verdict. It's just idiocy for any expert to say, well, Donald Trump ought to show remorse. If he shows remorse, that will affect the outcome of the sentencing. It's such nonsense. The amateurs that they have on CNN and MSNBC who distort the law, misinform, defraud the public constantly, I wish they would understand their responsibility to the public. No, this event yesterday that took a half an hour has absolutely no significance, none at all. And you've heard this expert who knows more about the criminal law than all the people on CNN put together.
Yeah, you're so right. People who watch that network, if they watch that and then they're getting their information, it says people say misinformation. It's not correct. I do want to go on now to Judge Eileen Cannon. So she's rejected Trump's attempt to have several charges dismissed in his classified documents case, but she agreed to strike a paragraph from the charging document because she said, and quote, improperly contained uncharged offense allegations. Does this change anything?
Well, I think it benefits Trump to some degree. Look, he seems to be getting a fair trial in Florida. She seems to be the only judge that is looking at the case from a balanced point of view. She's been criticized, of course, because she's going methodically, and she doesn't have the experience some other judges do. But I'll trade lack of experience any bias, and she doesn't seem biased. She seems to be calling balls and strikes. She seems to be doing the right thing, and there he seems to have a fair venue. And so the likelihood of a fair trial in Florida is far greater than in Fulton County, than in the district, or than in New York.
Very different from New York. Professor Dershowitz, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.